My name is Max Strauss with ProInterviews.org, Facebook.com/ProInterviews, and Twitter.com/ProInterviews. I'd like to welcome you to the interview with Pat Angerer. Pat attended the University of Iowa and was a starter there for his junior and senior seasons. He was drafted in the second round, 63rd overall in the 2010 NFL Draft by the Indianapolis Colts. He started 11 games this past year, and I had a chance to meet him after his first NFL start. He totaled 88 tackles on the season. Here's the interview with Pat Angerer, and I hope you enjoy the collages also. How do you connect with your fans?
Well, I don't have a Twitter. I don't have Facebook. I'm not really into seeing how many followers I can get. If somebody sends me something to sign or something, I'll send it back, and I definitely, I love the support. I think, anytime you get people who support you and have your back, it's great. I go back home all the time and have autograph signings and go uptown and, meet people, and it's pretty cool, the good people that you meet, and, people who really support you and care about you. It's pretty cool.
Have you ever considered making a Twitter or Facebook to connect with more fans online, or?
No, I kind of think Twitter is kind of, like an arrogant type deal, like a selfish, not really selfish, but I don't know. It's kind of like arrogant, I guess. How many people follow me, and I don't think I'm cool enough for people to care about what I'm doing. I don't know. It's also kind of like a privacy thing. I'd rather have people not know where I'm at every second of the day. And I don't know. I'm not really a big fan of the whole Twitter thing. I think it's stupid. And I think people who have it most of the time are arrogant and just want people to kiss their butt. And I'm content with who I am. I don't need people kissing my butt all day. I'm not a big fan of that. Obviously, I think it is also a cool way to reach out to your fans and stuff like that, but I don't know. I have all my fans. I think they know that, and I know they support me, so it's pretty cool.
If you can meet anyone in the world, alive or dead, and you haven't met them before, who would it be and why?
Oh man, there's so many people. Can I have more than one? Give me three.
All right, three.
Other than, this is not family members in the past. This is Cat Tillman. He's freaking badass. Probably one of the greatest Americans to ever live. Bill Hickok. I'd love to hang out with him, have a couple drinks, and have a good time. And Kid Rock. I think that would be, it would get us all together. We would have a good time.
If you weren't playing in the NFL right now, what would you want to do?
I have a big, love for this country, and I respect every man and woman who fought for this country, who are fighting for this country. So I think that, and I would probably be in the military. The people who fight for our freedom, are deaf. And I think it'd be cool to be a part of it. Also, I'm a big fan of. I grew up being a big fan of mixed martial arts. I think it'd be kind of cool to at least train or do something with that. I'm not saying I'd be any good, but I think it would be fun to be a part of something like that.
Mm-hmm. What was your high school football experience like?
It was cool. I brought up to varsity at the end of my sophomore year. I played D-end. I was like 160 pounds. My junior year, I wasn't going to start. My buddy was starting in front of me at middle linebacker, and he decided to move down to D-line because he didn't have anybody else. And then I started, and ended up having around 200 tackles, and got a bunch of scholarship offers. And then my senior year, we won state, so it was pretty awesome.
What was the transition like for you between high school and going to Iowa?
It was rough. I think at the beginning, it's a big transition. It's a big responsibility. It's, you wake up at 6 and work out, then go to class all day, and then you have practice, then you got to study, and you're done at like 9, 10 o'clock at night, and then you got to wake up and do it all over again. So it was definitely tough, but it taught me how to manage time. It taught me how to work hard. Just actually like learning football, and that was a big difference in high school. You can just play and get away with it. In college, you actually have to run plays and make checks and know what people are doing. So that was probably the biggest difference.
Did you have a best friend at Iowa?
Yeah, I was pretty good buddies with a guy named Ryan Bain and Alex Canales. And Alex Canales had to quit playing football because he got a concussion. There were a bunch of concussions. He probably had, I don't know, he had a lot. And I had to quit playing going into my sophomore year. And my other buddy Ryan actually had to transfer. He transferred to play at another school, so it was tough. I miss those guys a lot. I pretty much just hung out with those guys all day. And then I ended up moving in with a guy named Troy Johnson, and we became pretty good buddies too. So yeah, didn't really have that many friends, but I liked everybody. Everybody's pretty cool.
What was your relationship with Sean Green?
I was always pretty good friends with Sean Green. I mean, he was a great player, and I love watching him play. I like playing with him rather than against him. He's one of the most humble guys you ever meet, and one of the toughest guys too.
Do you have a favorite memory from Iowa?
I think my whole senior year was just pretty awesome. I don't think I'll ever forget that. We had more wins than anybody in Iowa history. So it was just an unbelievable year. And going to the locker room after we won the Orange Bowl and giving Coach Ferentz a hug. It gives me chills right now just thinking about it, man. It's just we accomplished so much and we worked so hard. And just to see all that hard work pay off, it was definitely awesome.
Do you have any thoughts on why you would be a finalist?
I mean, it's a big honor, obviously. There's a lot of great players, but a lot of those awards are politics. If our team wouldn't have been good, I probably wouldn't have been on that award list. But it was an honor, and it was very, very cool to be down there. In Charlotte, I met a lot of great people that were there, and was able to spend some time with the hospitals down there and meet some just really, really cool people. And that was a really, really fun experience. I was never expecting that. My senior year, I was just expecting to go out there and play, and whatever. I wasn't expecting to be a finalist, so it was a big honor.
What was your draft day experience like?
I wasn't really expecting, to be drafted that high. My agent did such a good job of, he has you expect, the worst. So, he has you hoping for the best, but he has you expecting the worst. So you're not let down, which is a good thing because people's agents tell them that they're going to go real high, and when they don't go that high, they're pretty much ruined. And my agents did just such a good job of that. I just relaxed and hung out and didn't really even watch it, to be honest with you. And got a call from the Indianapolis number. I thought somebody was messing with me, and it was pretty awesome. Definitely a dream come true, man. It was unbelievable. My whole family was over, and it was awesome.
So what do you think you were going to be drafted at?
I don't know. I don't know. I didn't really care. I didn't even care if I got drafted or not. I just wanted to be on the team. And I was very, very fortunate to land, where I did. I love it out here in Indiana, man. It's freaking cool as hell. The people here are awesome. And not to mention the Colts run a pretty damn good organization.
What was the most important thing you learned at Iowa that helped you this past season in the NFL?
I think at Iowa, you learn how to be accountable not only to yourself, but to your teammates and your coaches. And that's kind of what I learned. I definitely learned how to work very, very hard. And if you show up on time, if you work hard, and, do the little things right, good things will happen. And I think it showed this year.
What's your favorite feeling on the field?
Honestly, I think the best feeling on the field is actually when you're walking off the field knowing that you did all you could to help your team win, and you laid it all on the line, and everybody did what they had to do to get the win. I think that's the best feeling.
Do you have a nickname?
No.
I remember when you were drafted, people were saying, there couldn't be a better name for a linebacker with the last name Angerer. Do you have thoughts on your last name and how you can relate that to your style of play?
I don't know. I mean, I would thought my last name was normal, and then once I started playing football, everybody was like, "Oh, Anger," and made a big deal about it. Obviously, I mean, you got to try to play with a little bit of aggression, a little bit of anger, I think. But I don't play mad at all. I like to go out there and I like to have fun, and joke around, but also play hard. I think if you can, mesh all that in there, being aggressive but having fun and, mesh all that together, I think you can, be successful.
Have you ever considered starting a foundation, or do you have a charity that you support a lot?
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking about starting a foundation. I'm still not for sure. I'd like to, make sure it's something that I really, really love, but I'd definitely like to do something for the troops, like we talked about before.
Mm-hmm.
We just did start a little foundation for my niece who was diagnosed with leukemia right after the season got over, and we've been doing a bunch of auctions and benefits and stuff for her. And, just right people who've been really, really generous, and we've been raising a lot of money to help out my brother. And the good thing is Alexis is she's doing real good right now. She's waiting on a bone marrow transplant, and she's definitely a soldier. And one of the most, it's one of the most motivating things seeing how just tough she's been throughout this whole deal. It's just saying she had to go through it, but man, she's tough as hell.
What's an experience that changed your life?
Man, in my sophomore year in college, I was like fourth string, fifth string linebacker, and then going into my junior year, I was second string. And, I had a lot of injuries, just little nagging injuries, and I was going out partying, and I was staying up late, just doing stupid stuff, just being really immature. And I was finally like, I got one shot at this. I need to work my ass off. I need to do everything I can in order to play. I just wanted to play. And I really changed my life, man. I drank. I freaking, went to bed at like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. I ate healthy, and I did everything I could in order to, get on the field. And, luckily, the guy in front of me got hurt. And, I started the third game of the season my junior year, and I did good enough they kept me on the field. It all worked out, man. Just take advantage of opportunities.
How much impact has Bill Polian had on your career already?
I mean, just knowing that he wanted to take a chance on me. I mean, that's so motivating and just so awesome. And I work hard every day just because I don't want to let him down. I mean, that guy took a big chance on me. He changed my life, helped out my family, and he's had a big impact on me. Just not wanting to let him down. I mean, he gave me a chance. That's all I needed, and I'll be forever grateful for him.
If you could describe yourself as any ice cream flavor, what would you be and why?
Vanilla, because I'm just boring and simple. Is that good?
For someone who wants to play in the NFL, what's the best advice you can give them?
Just do everything that you can do. I mean, don't do just what everybody else is doing. Work harder. I mean, everybody talks about how they want to be great, but nobody wants to put in the work. Just put in the work. I mean, that's all you got to do. Just work your ass off, and it'll work out for you.
Is there anything you want to tell Indianapolis fans or your fans from Iowa? Anything that we really haven't talked about?
Just that I'm grateful for everybody's support. I try to play hard for perform. Hopefully I play better.
Thank you so much for your time, Pat. I really appreciate it.
All right, brother. Thank you, man.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck with everything. Stay out of trouble. Don't get kicked out of school.
Thank you for listening to the interview with Pat Angerer. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you leave your comments below as well. Please check out my website, prointerviews.org, for other interviews. Like the Facebook page at facebook.com/prointerviews. Follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/prointerviews. Subscribe to me on YouTube at youtube.com/prointerviews. Thanks again for listening. Stay tuned for more, and feel free to contact me.